Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab your libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hola. Ola from the west side. West side. Happy Friday, y'all. Well, I know it's Saturday for those who are on the East Coast. And if you are anywhere outside of the Pacific zone, it is almost midnight. Hold on. Let me trying to get myself together so I can come on camera. Hold on, y'all. But I hope everybody is well. Wait a minute, let me put myself on mute for a second because I gotta get my glasses. It's one of those nights. Hold on. All right, so now I have on my reading glasses, but let me see. I think I can take them off if I turn this dead light off first. Hold on. I think that's gonna be better. Yeah, I just can't do that. I just can't do this. The light is just freaking too light. All right. Happy Friday, y'all. I'm here. Put my phone right here. Oh, now the light wants to come on. Light wants to come on. So I'm drinking some lemonade. I'm good. Hey, Sis Sarah. I hope you're still here, girl. I know I came on here late. Let me eyelashes, y'all. Okay, so let me share myself out. Tell you what, let me just share myself out. I gotta get myself back in the algorithm for lives, y'all. because be doing these lives every blue moon on y'all. And I definitely have to start doing lives because I am losing watch hours, and we can't have that. We're losing watch hours. That's not the goal. That's not the goal. Hold on, I'm gonna go off camera again. I'm trying to get things together over here. But it is the weekend. It is the weekend. We are in June. We are in June. We made it through May. We made it through Mental Health Awareness Month. And we made it into June. June is well, it's Pride Month, but there's also some other things that are things that it is Awareness Month for. Let me just let's see. I'm gonna tell you what they are. I am finding them, and it was something I think that's in the mental health family. I just can't remember it right now, so let me pull it up. Let me see, did I put it in right? Hold on. Okay. Telling you, I don't know if I'm gonna keep these lashes on. I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't know if the lashes are gonna make it tonight, y'all. Well, it's Pow Pow Violence Awareness Month. That's not the one that I was looking for. It's also Men's Health Awareness Month. Hold on. I am trying to get myself back to okay. So it's mental health, but that is not what it is that I'm looking for, y'all. That is not what I'm looking for. Okay, there we go. So let me look. What did I do with my glasses? There. I'm gonna always put them on so I can read this off camera. Okay, here we go. Alzheimer's awareness. That's what it was. So it is Alzheimer's Awareness Month, which does fall under mental health. Hey TC, which does fall under mental health. So I may do some content on Alzheimer's because Alzheimer's is it's a silent one. There are, they try to figure out what are the factors around it. They honestly really do not have any clue. But I think I'm going to do some content in regards to that. But the content that I have coming up, okay, let me come back on camera because, hold on. The content that I have coming up, gotta get some sage burning in here, y'all, is dealing with holistic health. And really it's dealing with the holistic treatments that you can do for autism, and that will be for adults and for children. And one of the reasons that I'm going to do this one specifically is because my son is an adult who is not on meds. Now, some people might think that I should put my son on meds, but it's not worth the side effects. And I don't want to make him easier for someone to work with because he's been medicated. So I'm looking into some holistic. Okay, so I'm back on camera. I'm looking for some holistic ways, and I'm actually utilizing holistic. I think I've talked about some of the things that I do with him. Like he does do the CBD, but not the flowers. He does the tinctures. We use like the any of the things with CBD that help to relieve stress and anxiety. CBD has been known to help individuals on the spectrum. But there are other things besides CBD that are part of what are considered holistic ways to deal with or care for symptoms of autism. Another thing that I am going to be looking into is doing metal detoxing naturally through things like using celery juice. So that's kind of some of the things that I'm going to start to explore as I'm exploring them for my son. We are so close, y'all. So close to the end of our journey and getting my son his in-home support services, y'all. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. But this is a process. I played phone tag for 2 weeks with his caseworker, like for 2 weeks. Finally talked to her today. But we've been playing phone tag since May 28th. Since May 28th. So, but we did talk today, and now I have to go through the process of doing what I need to do as my son's provider, because I'm going to be the one who's going to be providing for him. If I choose for anyone else to assist me with that, I can do that later on, but they're going to have to go through the same process that I'm going through, which is have to do a live scan, background check. Even though I am my son's mother, when it comes to being a provider for him, for his in-home support services, they still got to make sure that I'm not crazy. That I don't have any criminal cases out there. So, which you don't. So, so we're going to, get all of this together and get this working towards his advantage. I'm going to start looking for some other programs for him soon, because I really just think he's bored with the one that he's in. That's always the case. he eventually gets bored with it, but I want to find something that he's gonna succeed in, and I wanna get him in a program where they believe in him, where they believe that he's capable of more, where they don't see themselves there just to watch him for hours, you know? I I don't want that for him. I really don't want that for him, and I don't think he wants that for himself. So I'm trying to help him to get to, to get what we need to get for him. So we're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on the job. We're working on it. Um, what else? What else? Because I want to kind of catch y'all up before I just get into the other stuff. Still working on that movie. The movie that I'm working on currently. I'm playing a character who is a nurse, but there's always something more going on. This this nurse has a speech impediment, and then she has the audacity to have Tourette's syndrome on top of having the speech impediment. Now, the speech impediment is it's not hard for me to do. It's just that I have to take myself back because the speech impediment is stuttering. And as a child, I was a stutterer. However, thank you to speech therapy, I don't stutter. I really don't stutter now. I mean, I think it'll come up like every once in a while, but not like it was as a child. And if you notice, that's one of the reasons why I tend to speak slower sometimes when I'm on here, so that I don't stutter. Because stuttering can be controlled. But it's through therapy. There's no medicine that's gonna make it go away. It sounds like I may need to develop my own. Well, that's one of the things that I have has always been in mind for me is to do a nonprofit around autism in the arts. But I think what I want to do is it'll probably be something that I'll probably partner with an existing organization that helps those with autism in the arts. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, things for my son and trying to help him to figure them out. But I don't think he wants to just sit home and do nothing. I don't think I know that's not what he wants to do. And I'm not sure if the things that he does now is what he wants to do either. So I just gotta, help him to get to the point where we can get him into a program where he's really ready for it. Where, there's programs where they take them to working, but the ones that I know of currently, I know he's not ready for. So I'm trying to get to something that's like a kind of healthy medium. But moving on, what's the next thing that I wanted to talk about? You guys noticed that I haven't been going live that often. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know why I haven't been going live. I'm gonna just be honest. It's a lot going on. A lot going on in life. Working a couple of jobs. Trying to get my licenses in place. But hold on. but I gotta start coming live more often. I just gotta get get myself back. How to say, get back in the saddle. So this was a start. I'm on tonight. Um, but with my rehearsal schedule, I'm just trying to figure out, am I gonna come live? Am I gonna try to come live 3 times a week? Am I gonna go live, do pop-ups on the weekends? Am I gonna try to like do early morning lives, do right after work live? So I just gotta figure out when I'm gonna come live. I like the not so random chat. I like the nighttime because it's generally, later. For me, it's like when I'm in chill mode, because although my son is an adult on the autism spectrum, as his caregiver, I still, I got to do stuff with him. I'm trying to do all this work and stuff. Oh, y'all now, I'm not even, it's just warm in here. Oh, he turned it off. Hold on. Dave, get him to come and turn it back on. He turned the fan off. It's warm in here. Can you turn that fan back on for me? You want to come say hi? Say hey, guys. Yeah, come on camera. Okay, look up. Hey, y'all. All right. Okay. Love you. So, as y'all can see, although he might look like he's a child, that's a grown man. Sorry, I'm fanning on the speaker, but yeah, that's a grown man. But I'm supposed to be, well, no, I'm not supposed to be. I'm going to be in Atlanta for Primerica's convention the second week in July. I've registered for it, so I just gotta get a plane ticket and get some place to stay in place. So I gotta earn that money for those things because plane tickets aren't cheap, and I probably will. I'm gonna try to stay with one of my cousins. So we'll see how that works. And if I can stay with one of my cousins, then that will save me. Then I just got to figure out how I'm going to get where I got to go. Like, am I going to rent a car? Or am I going to take Lyft or Uber? I don't know. I haven't figured that much out. I got to, one step at a time. Right now, I'm working on a plane ticket. I'm working on getting the plane ticket and being there. So pray that I get that done within the next, trying to get that done within the next week. So pray to get that done. Pray for the finances to rain down from heaven. Rain down on me. Rain down on me. Because I have paid for this convention on faith, and that's non-refundable. So I'm gonna make sure that I didn't pay that money in vain. So I'm gonna figure it out, even if I gotta. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. So I'm gonna get myself back into coming live, y'all. have to do that. I have to do that. And, thanks to all the people who have been encouraging me to come live. Now, I did put a poll on my wall, and because I don't keep myself in the algorithm like I should, only a couple people saw it. So I'm gonna leave it up there for a little longer, see if somebody else answers it. But basically, I just was asking, should I start to come live again? The people who did answer it said, yeah, I should. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on that. Like I said, tonight is the beginning of that, because as y'all know, this is I'm not one of those panel people. I get up here and I talk. I don't have a problem talking. I don't have a problem voicing my opinion. I don't have a problem with carrying it for myself for however long I plan on being up here. So moving into that, let's talk about some of the stuff that's been going on, which is a lot. But most recently, Jaguar Wright apparently was arrested and is now, I believe, released. And conspiracy theorists are saying that this was because perhaps to silence her, around the things that she was alleging in regards to Puff Daddy. And I'm not like P Diddy, whatever you want to call yourself. Your name it doesn't even matter. Your name is Sean. So let's talk Mr. Combs. Okay. It, grown men that don't use their real name sometimes just makes you kind of wonder why. I mean, I understand that he's an entertainer. And granted, there's a lot of us who walk around here with nicknames because clearly DC's not my name. Purple Diva's not my name. Okay? But they're nicknames. And a lot of people call me DC. In fact, so many people call me DC and have called me DC for years and years and years and years that it's really only my family and co-workers, maybe, people at church that use my government name. And then even a lot of them refer to me as David's mom. Because, when you become a mom, you tend to lose your identity. You are now someone's parent. And that is, for a lot of us, that becomes our identity to the world. Becomes our identity to the world. But anyway, getting back to Jaguar. Now, do I think some of the things that she has alleged are true? Possibly. But I don't think she knows a lot of these things firsthand. And the reason I say this is because a lot of the things that she's talked about, I've heard those same things. Just happened. Just happened. Okay, back. It looked like I had lost the sound for a second. There's the mouse. Okay. So I think that a lot of the things that she's saying are part of the gossip and the hearsay that's been going around for years and that nobody's done anything about in regards to Sean Combs. Because make no mistake, nothing that's being said about him is brand new. That's the sad part. And a lot of that people are right now just trying to distance themselves from him. And then we have the stuff going on that's being alleged in regards to the dream of similar stuff. But with the dream, I remember when Christine Milian was saying that he was, a handsy man. So, do I believe it? Handsy men don't tend to stop being handsy, unfortunately. They don't stop being handsy, you know. So this I think it's just gonna be a domino effect. I think, when all of that stuff happened a few years ago with R. Kelly, people weren't thinking about the fact that things were gonna just start to come out on other people because it's like, hello, who thought R. Kelly was the only one? Who thought R. Kelly was the only one out here with his hands in the cookie jar, so to speak? Who else? Who thought that? Nobody thought that it was just him. Nobody thought that. No one thought that. So now it looks like it's Sean's turn. Now people are thinking that it might soon be the other Sean's turn as well, and that will be Sean Carter. I don't know, because people are now speculating around Beyonce. Beehive, don't come at me. I'm just stating what people are saying. They're speculating around her. Now, see, Beyonce is a particularly, troubling one for me, because I know for a fact that she has or has had true people, true believers around her. Now, we know that her husband doesn't believe in anything, and we know how she grew up. But people, you have to understand that just because people grow up in the church and grow up in as quote unquote Christians, or claim Christianity, or claim to be a believer in Christ, that doesn't mean that that's where they stand. Because if their actions show you other things, then you have to believe their actions. I don't believe that all of the stuff that she's done, as far as the symbolic stuff, the symbolism, the Baphomet, all of that stuff, I believe it was intentional. I don't believe that it was unintentional. It's it's like playing in somebody's face. It's playing in people's face. So I know, her salvation is between her and the Most High. I agree with that. But I also know that if there's some dark stuff going on, that it's going to come to the light. And just I know it's going to come to the light. And then they said that 2024 is going to be the year of revelations, truths coming out. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. I just know that there are a lot of people who have made compromises in the music and in the movie and Hollywood and all of that, that they're going to have to address at some point, either in this lifetime or in the afterlife. Yeah, it's going to happen. But it seems to me has anybody noticed that we still don't know what names were on that list? Remember the list pertaining to the Epstein list? Remember that list? Have y'all noticed that we ain't heard nothing about that daggone list? We were supposed It was supposed to come out in January, and it's June. It's June. It's June. It's June, y'all. It's June. Wonder why we didn't get that information. Wonder why we didn't get that information. I'm just wondering. I'm just saying. So, it's the Sean Combs stuff that is in our face. Is this a distraction from something else? And if it's a distraction from something else, what are they trying to distract us from? I'm just saying. If it's just a distraction, what are they trying to distract us from? Now, I know that there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on in Washington. And shouts out to my soror, who is putting folks in check. Sorry, Jasmine Crockett is putting folks in check. I had to go look, because I kept on saying, I said, this woman must be in Divine Nine. The way she's up here talking to people in Congress. Sure enough, she is a member of Delta Sigma Theta, like myself. Okay, and speaking of which, I haven't spoken on this, and I'm not going to really speak on it in great detail on tonight. But just like others of us who are in Delta Sigma Theta, I saw the young lady who denounced Delta after being in the sorority 30 days in undergrad, and she started citing all of these things as the reasons why she was leaving the sorority. But here's my question. And I'm not saying whether anything that she cited is the truth or it's not the truth. It's her truth. It's her truth, okay? It's her truth. But what I am going to say is, if all of this is true, now, 30 days after you were initiated into Delta Sigma Theta, wasn't it true before you were initiated into Delta? Wasn't it true when you were, did you find out all of this stuff afterwards? Was it misrepresented to you? I'm just asking the questions. Because there are a lot of spirit-filled, anointed in the Holy Ghost women who are part of the same sorority that you have denounced. And I don't think any of us puts Delta Sigma Theta or anything that is part of our sisterhood ahead of our Lord and Savior, Yeshua. See, because I'm not going to say Jesus Christ, because that's a title. But his name was Yeshua. His name was Yeshua, the Most High. Yeah. So, and I don't know. I guess, one of the things that they said is that there are these Greek gods that are attached to all of the divine. I have no idea about the other ones. I really don't know. You'd have to ask somebody who's in those organizations. Or maybe some of the people who have denounced all of those organizations, who seem to be, out here spreading whatever they want to spread. But here's, I've never, been around here dealing with things like that. First of all, let me just say this. Minerva, because that's the Greek god who she referred to, that has not always been a part of, things that were, referred to. At least not, I don't know anybody who's worshiping Minerva either. So I'm kind of wondering what's going on that these people are seeing, that some of us who also were initiated into undergraduate chapters didn't see. I'm just wondering. So I've seen that, and because I am a member of one of the Divine Nines, trust me when I tell you that stuff is going all up and down my timeline every time it starts to trend. And now that this young lady has done it, we're starting to see the trend start again. And I don't know if a lot of the people who do that on YouTube, I have to wonder, is it about the clicks and the views, or is it really about what you feel in your heart and your spirit? Because if it's about what you feel in your heart and your spirit, why do you need to do it on YouTube? And I don't know. I don't know. I've watched a few of them. I have. I'll give you that. But none have said anything in their video that has compelled me to do what they've done. And maybe it's because, like, currently I'm inactive because I'm more busy dealing with the things, dealing with my son, and I'm not involved. I don't know. But I've never seen the conflict. And that's just for me personally. So, but do I know anyone who has renounced? I know one person. And the person that I know that renounced, once they renounce, they don't want us they don't want to be referred to as a soror or as a delta. And I respect that, you know. And my understanding, this is just my understanding since it's not something that I've done, this is that they send a letter to National, and I'm assuming that they turn in, their Delta stuff, or they get rid of it. I assume. That's just me assuming. But I don't know. We'll see. Hold on. How long have I been on? Oh, it doesn't tell me the time anymore. Oh, wait a minute. Let me scroll up. There it is. It's on the screen. I just can't see it. Oh, there it is. Oh, I've been on for almost an hour. I think I'm about to get off. I think I'm gonna try to come on this weekend. And let me just shouts out to the content creators out there who are doing content. Okay? Who are not coming on here and making other content creators their content. But they are coming on here with actual content. Like myself. Like, my uploads are content. I do the research. I edit. I do the voiceovers or however I'm going to do it. I give you resources because it's content. So shouts out to the folks who are doing content. And, shouts out to those who are grinding and getting their numbers organically. As a woman of a particular age, there's certain things that I'm just not gonna do. I'm just not gonna get on here and twerk my butt, show my behind for a click and a view. I have what? Let me see how many. I think I have like almost 1,500 videos on here. That's my videos, my shorts, my lives. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's yeah 1.4K videos. Yeah, I think that's because I haven't been going live as much anymore. So I'm gonna have to change that because I'm definitely gonna have to start going live because we want to get our watch hours up. I lost 30 freaking watch hours this month. No, 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 no. So I got to get those 30 hours back. I got to get them plus some more. So that means I got to put some more content out this month so we can get these hours back. Get our watch hours back. We got to get those hours back. But I am trying to figure out how I want to put together my digital art gallery because I want to do that. I don't think that I'm going to do that in conjunction with my merch. I think I'm just going to do separate things. I think I'm going to build a website and I will maybe put the digital art on the website, and then I'm going to have a spring store. It used to be Teespring, now I think there's Spring, that I'm going to attach to my YouTube channel, and I'm going to do some merch. And maybe some of the merch may feature some of my digital art. But I got to look at that because, you don't want to make things too expensive, but you also don't want to make, you don't also want to have things priced at a price point where they're not it's not, you're not able to produce the quality that you want to produce. So I'm working on it, y'all. I'm getting those things together. Definitely trying to diversify my content the way that, kind of have my daily thoughts, my chronicles of an autism mom, which can be an array of things. It could be me talking about autism. It could be, life videos. It could be lifestyle stuff. It's just a bunch of stuff. And then we have the coffee talks where, hey, I give you subjects that you can get within the time it takes to drink a cup of coffee. Speaking of coffee talks, I got a coffee talk coming up behind this Ebony K. Williams and her deciding to be a single mom on purpose with her frozen eggs and a donor. And I'm trying to see how I really feel about that, what my thoughts are around that, because I don't know a lot of people. I don't know a lot of women who are mothers who are, single or divorced with a child that was the way that they planned to raise their kids by themselves, that they planned to be a single parent. I don't know many of us that was the goal, that was the desire, that we went into it from the beginning. There's a few people that's the case, but that's not the norm. So I'm gonna kind of delve into that. That's gonna be one of the things that I am gonna definitely put out some content on this month.
But up next is that holistic on autism. It's pretty much, done. I just have to finish the voiceover and it will be dropping this weekend. I'm also participating in Jill's Comfort Zone June summer recipe challenge. I put out a recipe earlier this week. It was pasta Alfredo or pasta with white sauce. Um, and after I put out all of these other ground beef, which is what I used in mine, popped up. So I see I'm not alone in doing the pasta that way. I'm going to be releasing another one next week. I'm already um, working on what I'm going to make. I'm probably going to do it this weekend and then release it on Monday. Yeah, probably going to actually cook the food, or do whatever it is, because I think I'm going to do like an appetizer. This one's going to be a summer appetizer. Yeah. So I like doing these challenges. So shout out to Bill's Comfort Zone for stretching those of us who do cook but aren't necessarily cooking channel into getting on here and every once in a while joining these little challenges and displaying our cooking prowess. And it's not for any prize. It's just simply for getting encouraging people to come over and check your channel out. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. I'm also really I gotta do something with my membership. So I'm thinking of some stuff I need to do for the members. I know I only have a couple members, but I thank you guys for being members on my channel, for just supporting me in that way. It makes me feel good, because you don't have to be a member. But I'm going to start doing some stuff for the members so I can grow that membership, because I need to do that. But I'm going to get off of here, y'all. I've been on here for an hour. I am proud of myself. I got through. I did an hour, which is what I was planning. I'm going to try to come back on over the weekend. Okay. But I'm going to be working on content. I'm going to be watching what y'all doing in these YouTube streets. And let me just say this. Some of y'all push away from the computer. Some of y'all need to push away from the computer and shut it down, because you are out here showing your entire behinds in these YouTube streets. Okay? Some of y'all need to just push away from the computer, for real. All right, y'all. I will see you. I'll see y'all in these YouTube streets. Thank you for coming through. Shouts out to the replay crew. If you want to send me a cash donation, all cash donations are thoroughly appreciated. You can send me cash apps at $ DC the Purple Diva, or you can send a super thanks after this broadcast. I will see you guys. Until then, I offer you peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out, you guys. Bye. Peace. See y'all later.
Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side. I'm out. Peace.